Good afternoon, everyone. And I hope whoever celebrates that you're having a Merry Christmas. Here is Missy. Missy. All right, I'm trying. There she is. No, there she is. Yes, she's staying with us because our son and daughter-in-law's nephew, Jake, is very scared of dogs. So she is spending the day and tonight with us. And I said, you can come in while I'm making my video, and she did. So, let's say hi to all. It's time for story time with Miss Paula. Let's say hi to all our friends out there. Hi, Sodi. Hi, Vicente. Hi, Trey. Hi, Brian. Hi, Carl. Hi, Callum. Hi, Alexandra. Hi, John. Hi, Jackson. Hi, Evan. Hi, Eric. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Vincent. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Christopher. Hi, MJ. Hi, Leo. Hi, Eason. Hi, Woody. Hi, Jack. Hi, Nora. Hi, Meadow. Hi, Milan. Hi, Rory. Hi, Jake. Hi, Emmy. Hi, Evelyn. Hi, Joe in Arizona. And hi to everybody else who's watching. Oh my goodness, yesterday on YouTube, my video got 1,000 views. So thank you, all of you out there. That made me so happy. Today's story is another 5-minute Pete the Cat story by James Dean. It's Pete the Cat, Pete's Big Lunch. It is lunchtime and Pete is ready to eat. What should Pete eat? A sandwich might be nice. That's what I'm going to have today, a roast beef sandwich. Yes, Pete wants a sandwich. Pete opens the fridge. He takes out a loaf of bread. He finds a yummy fish. He adds tomato and mayo. Pete looks at his sandwich. Pretty good, he thinks, but something is missing. He wants to add something sweet. Pete knows what he needs. An apple. Pete loves apples. I love apples too. They're sweet and crunchy. Pete's sandwich needs something else. Crackers. Every meal needs crackers. They are crunchy and delicious, Pete thinks. He uses a whole box. Wow. Pete looks at his sandwich again. It is still too small. My goodness. I wonder how much food I need to eat. Pete thinks my sandwich feels very empty. Oh, you can hear Missy. Pete adds a pickle, cheese, an egg, hot dogs, banana, and a can of beans. Then, to top it all off, Pete adds ice cream. He can't decide if he wants a scoop of chocolate, vanilla, or strawberry, so he balances all three on top of his sandwich. How is he going to bite into the sandwich? We'll see. Pete looks at his sandwich. It is bigger than him. How will I ever eat that, thinks Pete. Maybe I